Hey, welcome back everyone. Cameron here. Today's video will consist of how to draw the hair. I'll explain my approach in the simplest way possible. Feel free to pause the video at any point if I happen to go too fast. I hope this tutorial helps you as well as supports you on your art journey. Feel free to let me know in the comments below what else you guys would like to see additional videos on, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated, and now let's get to the video. Okay, so for the first step, we just want to start with a rough shape for the head. And this is just, you don't have to really draw any of the details or the features of the head either. You just want a quick shape, a quick idea of just there's a head for the hair to lay on top of. So it doesn't have to have any heavy detail at all. This is just our template for the hair. So we don't have like just hair just floating in space. And then once you have the head laid out, you want to start drawing in like the reference points, and these are just, you can also refer to them as like hair growth points as well. This is just going to pretty much indicate the flow of the hair, of which or where it just it grows out from. And then once you have that, you want to just start with trying to block out the overall shape of the hair rather than drawing out every single strand of the hair. So you basically just want to find the form first. And some hairstyles I have like really, like depending on the complexity of the hairstyle, there may be like two segments you find for us, like just shapes, or maybe 4 or 5. It all depends, but as you can see, this one is probably gonna just require like 2 or 3 shapes. And sometimes it doesn't matter really, but try not to connect the lines at the end, because once we're gonna revisit that portion when we start adding in the different strands of hair. So kind of try to keep it, like, I guess, broken up at when you get to the end of the hair. You can make, like, I guess, little points, just so you have like some kind of idea of where the hair is gonna grow out from. And next you can just start drawing out like little strands or details for the hair. And you don't want to go too heavy with it or add too many of them, because then it'll start looking a little bit flat. So just kind of gradually add in some, like in certain areas. And try to keep it light if you can. This being a pen tutorial, it is kind of tough for some, so I can understand. But do your best to try and keep some certain lines light in the beginning stages. Because we'll start to gradually add in contrast later, but you always want to start light. So And parts that have more contrast will basically be behind the head, like you see here. So you can probably start adding in. That'll be the first part I would start, first area I would start adding in contrast, which is behind the ear and the back of the head. And then the next portion would probably be like in the front, near the forehead. Since it's covering the forehead, it'll give like a cast shadow over the head. So. And then you can start to see how I'm adding a little bit more and more in the near the hair growth points of the hair. Since usually when the light hits that portion of the hair, there's like a highlight, so I'm trying to give that illusion that there's some sort of contrast going on there. And then next you can start adding in like the random strands of hair that kind of pop out, just to give it a more natural look rather than just like a flat sticker or yeah, because real hair doesn't look like a solid shape, of course. So usually you'll see like some strands that are like a little wild, I guess, or just kind of randomly sprouting out in certain areas. So that's what that's for. Okay, so this is just another quick example just for like how hair would look on a male. So basically just wanted to start with the same steps as before, just a simple rough shape of the head. So again, we're going to start with some reference points or hair growth points for the hairline, or for the hair, for where it's going to grow out from. And usually you want to keep the hairline, depending on the hairstyles, it can be different, of course, for other people, but usually the hairline is not going to be a solid line, or solid dark line, so you try to break it up just to give it that illusion of a natural look, if that makes sense. Because usually no hairline isn't really that sharp, so you want to keep it broken up. And then again, we're just pretty much trying to find the overall shapes for the different segments of the hair first. Then we start to add in the strands. Or parts that have the most contrast, to give it that little separation and that more of a natural look of the hair, for the hair. And depending on the shape of which you find when it comes to finding the forms in the beginning stage, always try to make sure that you follow the direction of that shape when it comes to doing the strands of the hair. Or in other words, just making sure you keep the same flow of that shape. So if the form is bending in a certain direction, then those strands are going to go in that same direction as well. And now right here we're just adding in more of the individual and random strands of hair, just to give the more natural look. And that is our hair video. I hope this tutorial has helped you, and take care.